guys, welcome back again. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. So we're back again for yet another unbox. What do we have this time around? Oh, we got a few DC figures. We're not going to do this one just yet. So what around my local GameStops, haven't really been having much luck at Targets and Walmarts. You know, Tumbleweed Town, what can we say? So I came across these and I said, you know what the hell, why not? So, came across the Justice League figures, the DC McFarlane Multiverse figs, for the DC Justice League, Snyder Cut, obviously. So we got the Ben Affleck Batman figure, so we're going to crack this puppy open and check them out. Very cool art. The art makes it look a little bit darker. I definitely like how the silver, the gray is popping. I'm more in this tactical version of the suit. Justice League 2021, Justice League Batman. So, now, these are actually $19.99. So, I said, why not? So, I did it. I went ahead and grabbed this. I also grabbed Justice League Flash. Now, I'm not a fan of Ezra Miller or his exact portrayal of the Flash, but I think the suit and the energy effects in here are tremendous. We'll be doing a separate video for that. So, what do you say we get right on into it? What do you say? What do you say? Now, you guys know I am an out-of-box collector, as always. So, getting right into that. Slide it out. Slide out the cardboard backing, because they always give us the little card and a little foot display, which is kind of nice. Accessories are great and all, but you know what's even greater? A stand. A stand is always nice. We don't really get those. I mean, you can get stands pretty cheap and pretty inexpensive. So there we go. We get our typical DC branding. I wish they would make the DC maybe a white or some other color to make it pop, so it's a little bit more noticeable. I wish they would go a little bit wider. Here's the DC and here's the NECA stands. I mean, it's not, you know, it's about maybe another double size, which would be nice. Let's get this. Damaged the card a little bit cutting, but that's just me. So let's check it out, guys. Okay, on here we have Justice League Director's Cut Film 2021, real name Bruce Wayne. As Gotham's greatest vigilante, Batman has fought single-handedly for years in relentless pursuit of justice. Now, after witnessing Superman's ultimate sacrifice for mankind, Bruce Wayne's restored faith in humanity compels him to bring together a team of the greatest superheroes in order to save the world. We got that right there. Let's get that right there. So let's toss that aside. Now we do have a few little rubber ties that hold them on. We get a rubber cape, very heavy, leathery kind of rubber cape, so that's pretty cool. And there we go. Now, unfortunately, he does not come with any accessories. Now, this one has the goggles permanently on, so we can't like raise them up and put them over his eyes, which is a little disappointing. Oh, we do get one accessory. We get one batarang, one little tiny batarang, so there is that. So we get that. You can stick that in his hand. If he's gonna fling it at someone, we do get that. let's go down to a nice solid overview. Now, this is not a reinventing of a figure. Of course, with this, if you've had a McFarlane figure, you kind of know the basic joint style that we'll have. Some of the sculpts will vary and everything. Now with this, you can stand him up without using the stand because the cape actually adds a little bit more factor to it. It adds like a little stabilizer, if you will. So you can stand him up without the stands. I'm most likely going to do one of my NECA stands with him. If I do, I might actually paint the NECA stand to give it a little bit more of a popping factor, because I mean, let's face it, right now as you're looking at him, he looks pretty dark, right? I mean, the silver is nice, it gives a little popping. I just wish that maybe a little bit more of an outline to make the bat symbol kind of pop a little more. Let's shine a little bit extra light right here. So there we go. And my little desk light right here. When it wants to stand upright, there we go. So get a nice little look right here. Give you guys a little bit more of a better detail. I'm trying to give you guys a better overhead look right here. Sorry about that. I mean, it's a pretty good sculpt. We don't see Affleck's eyes. We just see just the face, the lower part of the face that comes to the cowl. Like I said, it's cool that we kind of have the goggles on here, but unless we get like a fighter, like that aerial, or even a Batmobile that we can throw him in, I mean, the goggles are kind of a non-starter if you ask me. I wish there was some way we could slide these up. I know there is a variant. There is a Platinum Edition or Gold Edition where you can actually put the goggles right up on top. I think that's cool. This cape does not come off. It is pretty much pegged right into his back. Let me show you guys right there. It's pegged in right there. We cannot remove this. There's no holster on here. I think a holster to hold the batarang would be kind of cool, but we don't get anything like that. It would have been either that or give us a grappler for him. I mean, all we get here basically is, okay, we can stand him like that, or we could have him in maybe a fighting pose. You know, that's about all we really get with this. I mean, I'm glad I only paid $19.99. I would not be paying $24 or more for this. Now, of course, these figures do have the bendable front, like all the others do. So we can do a nice little pose like that, like he's getting ready for some of the parademons to come at him. I mean, aside from the lack of accessories to detail on here, see how, I mean, we do have some scuff marks on the armor right here, which is good. We want that kind of scuffing. We want the worn look. I mean, some of the paint applications right here are not 100% perfect, but I like that they're not 100% perfect, because I'm gonna say that that's just wear and tear. We can say that that's just battle worn, that's battle damage. I like that his suit, even the emblem on the chest right here, has some scratches and gouges in there to show that this is a weathered suit, because that's exactly how it looked in the movie. Even his knee armoring and the leg shins right here, everything's scratched and gouged. I'm almost tempted to even take a little knife and make some more gouges. But I think, you know, for $20, this is pretty good. I would have liked maybe a little bit more detail at the waist, or even a slot where we could have stowed the batarang. But I think a grappler would have been pretty cool. They could have repurposed the grappler from another Batman, and it would have been great. I love the detail in the straps on the gauntlet right here, where he's got his blades. These blades are actually soft plastic, guys, so you can bend them. That may not be the best thing in the long run, But, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, it's okay that they're soft. I think maybe hard plastic would have been a better way to go so that they're not going to get bent, because they can easily be bent. I love the detail on the cape here. You guys can see that right there. The texturing on here is insane. Now, of course, you get your regular kind of rotation. Like I said, if you've had a McFarlane figure before, this is not brand new. We are not breaking any records. We are not in new territory. The arms are very solid here. And again, I love some of the, let me see if the camera can get some of the detail here. We have some good detail between the arm and the torso here, in the joints right there. And other figures that they've done in the past, we've had inconsistencies, colors that did not make sense, but this one looks pretty good. I like the detail on the bottom here. You know, this looks like a rugged boot. And so far, these are the only two Justice League figures I actually have. But I'm liking them so far. I mean, yeah, you are hearing me gripe a little bit, but I mean, you know, what's Batman without his grappler? You know, it would be cool if we just had a little slot even in the back here. If we had something in the back here or right by the belt where we could kind of slide this in. I mean, I guess you could do something like this. You're just kind of shoving it down his butt crack, kind of. I mean, that is the thing you could do. You could do storage that way. Would Batman do that? Probably not, because if he falls down or tries sitting down, he's going to be getting a whole lot of battering up his ass. So, I mean, for storage, yeah, it's a thing you can do figure-wise. As always with the McFarlanes, we do some leg splits. We get plenty of cavity in here, unfortunately. We get a little bit of space, not as much as others, but it's a thing, guys. Since I don't have a grappler for him, I'm just going to have him holding the batarang. I mean, that's the best thing I really can do with him. I will say this, I like some of the design that they did with the batarang here. Let me see if we can get a nice little... Let me switch to this camera here, guys. I want to give you guys a better look at this. I mean, you can see we have the lines there. But what I'm tempted to do is to tape some of this up and hit these edges with some silver. Which, if you guys have seen the movies, whether you've seen Batman v Superman or even the original Justice League or the new extended Justice League, he's got some silver on the blades. You even see that in the movie Shazam, when the kids got the souvenir Batman, a batarang. You see some silver. We don't even get that on there. So a little bit of tape and a little bit of silver argent. You can paint it by hand with some little modeler's glue, or not modeler's glue, but modeler's paint. I think that's going to make this pop a little bit more. That's going to be a little project that I'm going to work on probably within the next week, because I actually have some projects coming up that I'm going to be doing some painting on. Those who are into Gundam, I've already built this, the Red Comet Zaku too. Thanks to our friends at Destination Stone, they did a recent trip recently where they were at a hobby shop. They had some, at this hobby shop, they actually had some displays of some custom painted Zakus and a few other Gundams. So your boy is going to try, I say try, I don't know if I'm going to succeed, but I'm actually going to try and do a special paint setup. I'm going to do a Power Ranger paint scheme on a Gundam Zaku. So your boy's going to be doing some painting in the near future. But all in all, this is not a bad figure. This is a pretty awesome figure, especially if you can get it for $19.99 or less. I would highly recommend doing it, guys, especially since I heard news that Marvel Legends are now going to be going up into price. Instead of being $19.99 to $22, they might even go up to $24. You know, it is a thing. I get that everywhere. Everything's going up in price. It's just the economy, guys. But all in all, pretty solid figure. I like this stand better than the small stand. I might actually use this for maybe one of my Rangers or something. But yeah, NECA stand works pretty great on these figures. Like I said, you can do some different poses. I mean, like I said, it would have been great if we could have got another accessory or even a second batarang. So it looks like he's fighting, you know, he's ready to cut some parademons with either hand. That would be really cool. You know, it's a thing. It's a thing, guys. If somehow these start peg warming and they're on clearance, maybe I'll grab a second one just so I can have one maybe to do some paint mods on, or so I can get that second batarang. I mean, it's an idea. Or maybe I'll see if I have someone who's clever enough to make me another one, whether through 3D printing or through some other media. There we are. Pretty good. I'm actually just holding this in my hand. The joints are pretty good, like I said. Leg joints, they're not terribly loose. They're not extremely wibbly wobbly. But there we go. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Now, as always, I want to thank you guys for coming out, supporting the Dimension, and please check out the video description below where you're going to see our YouTube warriors. Those are other YouTubers who make amazing content. They're people like you and me, and they put out some amazing, phenomenal videos, guys. So I want you to check them out. Their links are in the video description below, directly to their channels. And as always, if there is a figure out there you want me to check out, is there something coming through the pipeline that you think would be pretty amazing for me to cover, or maybe you just have some basic questions on, guys, hit me up in the comment section below, or better yet, you can find me on Instagram at Dave's Dimensions, and also email me at davesdimensions78@gmail.com, and of course you can find me also on Twitter, guys. So there we are, just a very quick video, quick little unboxing overview of Batman from Justice League Snyder Cut. So until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimensions saying keep on busting, and I will catch you guys next time.